Now, I want to reiterate something I've been talking about. It's really important for those of you who live near the sea, not just bodies of water, but most importantly near the sea. All right? And by the sea, to be specific for the sake of cartographers out there, I'm referring to the ocean, Pacific Ocean, Atlantic Ocean, Indian Ocean, things like that. To move back a couple of miles. I know I've said this before, but it's really important. Now, there's an exception. If you live on, say, a cliff, a couple hundred feet above the sea, then that's fine, you don't have to move back. The reason is not so much about tidal waves and earthquakes. The reason is that if you want sea life to remain in the sea at all, you're going to give them a feeling that they have breathing room. Have you ever noticed that when you get into a crowded room or elevator or something like that, you breathe in a shallower way? And you almost feel like you have to hold your breath until you can get out of that space. That's the way beings who live in the sea feel right now. You know, there's more boats and ships on the sea than there ever has been. And there's more people on the beach than there ever has been. They don't feel welcome, and they do feel crowded. Now, I know that a great many of you love different beings in the sea. Sea turtles, whales, and so on are popular and admired, as well they ought to be. But many of you are still catching fish in the sea who are wild, meaning free. This has got to stop. You absolutely must create fish farms. They can be on the land or they can even be in the sea. Technology to do that now exists. You must do this now. Otherwise, you can really say goodbye to all the beings in the sea. From their point of view, they're in countdown. They don't want to be in the sea on this planet anymore if they have to put up with current conditions. Now you can understand that, you can be compassionate about that. So, that's what I have to say there. As an addendum, I would simply like to say this. It's not that the beings of the sea don't like human beings. They actually do like you. They don't like having drag nets used in the sea, the ones that drag along the bottom and collect every single sea creature there, and only in the search for a few types, and then the rest of them I just killed. I hope you're going to stop that, or stop other people from doing that. But they do feel good about you. And they want you to feel good about them. This has to do, in the long run, with coming to comfort with other forms of life. You know, there are beings from other planets who have such a great deal to offer you. And the reason they're holding back is that they want to see some effort, not perfect harmony on the earth, they want to see some effort by human beings to get along with other forms of life. You've made a lot of progress in getting along with each other, but now they want to see that you're getting along with other forms of life. And when they see some efforts that the other forms of life acknowledge, it's not just good enough for you to say, "Ah, that's good, we did good." That's a start. But it's important for those other forms of life to acknowledge too those beings from other planets. Yes, we feel it. We feel more comfortable, we feel honored, we feel appreciated in some way. When that happens, then those beings will come to visit, and they'll bring lots of things that will help you with all your needs, and they will have no demands of you whatsoever. Good life.